Hey guys, welcome once again. Thursday night, D&D once again. I hope all you guys had a good weekend or a good week. I know I did. Worked myself nearly half to death. Last week, you guys made it onto the ship, the Sea Sprite, captained by Captain Dumont, his ship's wizard Green Eyes, and their first mate. You have convinced them to take you to a place where you say there's an island, but, well, Captain Dumont says there's nothing but open sea. You paid a bit of a hefty sum to convince him, but in the end, he said as long as you took responsibility for damage to his ship, crew, or cargo, that he would take you. I have to change my thing to do not disturb so I couldn't get pop-ups. There we go. I always forget to do that. So, your first day out of port was quite a leisurely cruise. You guys were very tired from the fact that you'd been walking across the desert for days. But you got some rest in, and you were able to recover from any exhaustion that you might have been suffering. The second day went quite smoothly as well, right up until the point that Dumont asked you guys to join him for dinner, where you had a very candid discussion about what you expected to find on this island. And your dinner was interrupted by the sound of conch shells sounding on the deck. You all rushed out to find a strange mist had covered the sea, and strange, scaly, webbed-footed creatures climbing aboard and attacking the crew. It was a pretty good battle. But in the end, you overcame, as you always do. I have to try harder. And that's actually where we left off. You had just you had just finished the fight and everything. You were cleaning up from that. I believe Sam had gone around and was helping the sailors that had fallen.
Was she able to stabilize and save the first mate
She
who
wasn't.
got down? Okay.
He was kind of rough and is going to need a little extra attention for the next day or so, but she was indeed able to save him.
Great. Does it seem like the boat took any kind of damage, or does the boat still look fine?
The boat did not seem to take any kind of damage.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
Where Sam.
Except here.
There. That was me. You see me? I'm just going to use some barrows and I'll repair the floor.
Mending or something like that.
Yeah.
You have mending or something like that. But...
I'll go to the captain. And just ask her, so what do we do?
So the lights are on just because I haven't added any lighting to this map, but it is actually nighttime.
Okay.
You guys were in the middle of dinner. I actually need to add lighting and stuff to this map, but I haven't.
Would Dumont be out or not?
He is out. He's got somebody else steering the ship, and he and Green Eyes are checking the charts, making sure that they didn't get off course or anything of that nature, while everybody was worried about the Sea Devils. The mood of the
Okay.
ship is a little bit anxious right now. Lots of mutterings from the crewmen. Many of them saying that where there are sea devils, there are much nastier things lurking in the deeper waters.
Tommy would ask, what do you mean nastier things? Have you fought these sea devils, as you call them, before?
Can't say that I've actually fought them myself until now. Everybody knows about the sea devils. Coming onto your ship in the middle of the night and killing everyone.
Okay, and what
Does
do you...
that ring the bell?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, Alu, you would know about the sea devils, the Slahagan. You know, these are tales that are told on every ship about the sea devils and their priestesses who board ships late in the night.
And what do the people say about the other creatures that are there, or the nastier creatures that are there when they are sea devils? What do we need to prepare for?
Oh, any number of things from killer whales to giant octopus, sharks, maybe even a kraken or two.
Interesting.
See, there it goes. You've lost
Yep.
connection.
But I reconnected.
Yep. We're going to get this a lot as people log into their games for the new server.
All right.
Okay.
I'll start helping out around the ship. Just having a sail or just. I don't know that. As a player, I don't know the first thing about being on a ship, but my character does.
Who does know? So you spend the next little while helping them clean up the bodies and clean everything off the ship and things of that nature. You as things basically they just take the bodies and throw them over the side. They're chumming the water with the bodies of these sea creatures. Some of the mates are breaking out buckets and mops to mop the blood up. Dumont shouting orders. And that's pretty much it for the evening, you guys. He said he would invite you back for the finish your meal, but after gutting all those nasty creatures, he doesn't have much of an appetite anymore.
Tommy will go and finish his meal.
Slivik is gonna turn to Green Eye. It's like, I think I might be able to teach you about how to deal with those elementals if you get to face them. It's quite a swift way to dispose of them, and they cannot really come back. It's really avoiding combat. Really, it's quite useful.
Ah, yes, I saw your little banishment spell. Unfortunately, I did not have such a thing prepared today, as I was more interested in surveying the weather and keeping the sails full of wind. I've never
Oh,
actually faced the Slohagen before.
I mean, I can teach you if you want. If you need to, I can teach you. That's no problem.
Ah, that would be very kind of you.
Of course.
I'm sure tomorrow, when we have rested, we will find time.
Yes, just when we have a low time and when you don't have anything to do for the ship itself, we can arrange that for sure.
For now, I seek my bed. I'm very tired.
Yes, me too, actually. Good night.
Good night to you. Her and Dumont have made their way off deck. They're both back downstairs. Tormir's off finishing his meal, and Dumont's cabin. Let's see. I think you guys are in the lower deck. Yeah, you guys are down here at the lower deck.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve is here.
Now, if only Steve's owner was here.
That would be something, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
Okay, after I finish my meal, I will just go to bed. Nothing fancy.
Okay.
When you walk in, Slivik is already passed out on one of the chair. It reminds him of the library, so he kind of likes it.
Apparently I have no.
If you want. Apparently, you have no screen. You are at black screen. Black screen on Twitch. You have lost connection to the server. Server connection reestablished.
Maybe.
We are just broadcasting like blank screen to Twitch right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
for me everything was fine. I just had a quick disconnect, but it's reconnected like in 2 seconds.
Same.
No, Sam has not been able to get into the map at all.
Oh,
Apparently our lights
Is
kinda
is
flash.
the avatar on the map?
yeah, the avatar was in the other room, just next to me.
Okay, gotcha.
Apparently I'm waiting for Foundry server. But apparently our line isn't all that great for uploading either at the moment.
Oh no. Well, let's do a little theater of the mind for a few moments while you're not there. So your guys' night passes uneventfully. If there's anything you guys wish to do before going to bed, now is the time to do it.
Well, Sam's just going to finish fixing the flooring up the stairs, patch it the best she can,
Okay.
and then she'll come down, and while she's doing that, she'll mutter some nice words to Moradin for hopefully a better night's sleep, and she'll head down the stairs.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to do? Evan Dahl?
And I don't know how you call that bucket on the mast of the ship that people.
The crow's nest?
Crow's nest, yeah.
Okay, that thing. I try to climb to go to one of these?
Well, yeah, you can climb up to the crow's nest. It's dark out, so
I'll try to take my rest quickly, and if there's no one, after I rest, I would like to go to one of these and keep an eye around.
okay. All right. Anyone else?
Nope.
Until I am completely knackered, I will be out on the ship on the deck and just being helpful when needed.
Okay. Well, as the night passes, you guys can all take your long rest, as I know some of you actually need.
Forgot where it is. Oh, there it is.
Boy, our internet is just crap over here, isn't it, Wacky? I'll go ahead and take Mel's long rest for her. You want to use this?
Um,
on if you need it. So
Are you going to jump on it?
I can. Give me 2 seconds here, guys.
Cool.
I'm in.
Right. You guys still hear me?
Yep.
Okay. That was the most seamless transition I think I've ever made. Switching from wired to wireless.
Okay.
It didn't hang up the call. Nothing. Worked out pretty well.
Maybe I'm not actually.
No, I'm definitely connected.
Okay. What does he sound? I think she's going to bed.
Sam was gonna go to bed. Sable. So. So, the rest of your guys' night passes uneventfully. You're able to take a long rest, and then you rise the next morning. The rocking of the ship is still there. The gulls are crying. The waves are slapping against the side of the boat. What would you guys like to do for this day?
Homer will stay under deck and work on his cloak and just help if he's asked.
Yeah, everybody took a long rest that needed it.
That looks like he's nearly 1 minute.
Full over here.
It's probably my computer. So.
Probably your computer being slow. Okay, Tormir, make your check with your tools.
Yes.
Roll a d6 and add your proficiency modifier.
That is a 6 in the end. Proficiency must be, +4.
You are able to get 6 hours worth of work done on your cloak in the first half of your day.
Only 131 hours to go.
Is that the real number?
That is the real number, yes. And
Sorry.
I'm working on that cloak since
day one, right?
not day one, but pretty
Hey,
soon.
Yeah.
I think it was session 7 or 8.
Yeah, something like that.
Sorry.
And I'm not sure what we started at, but it was a lot higher.
It's I think it was 250 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, almost halfway. That's nice.
Yeah, I can't pay for the cloak being made for me, so to do it myself.
So I mean, it's only been a year.
This is good. Slivik is gonna try to find Green Eye to see if she is available, and if
She's up
she
on
is,
deck she's up on deck with the captain, and you can see when you arrive that she is actually holding her hands to either side of a large copper bowl filled with water and staring deeply into it.
I'm actually confused.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Sorry. Do you want to do it today, or are you busy right now?
She doesn't even seem to notice you.
Oh, she's phased out. Okay. Then I will leave her be. I'm gonna walk to the captain. It's like, do you know what she's doing right now?
He glances over and goes, Yeah, she's looking ahead, trying to find this island.
Oh,
Some sort of far-seeing spell.
huh. That's quite helpful. Oh, this is how you're able to avoid dangers on most of the routes when you're trading?
Indeed. She's able to see quite a way in front of us and see if there are any pirates or unsavory type characters that might want to do us harm.
That is really neat. I kind of agreed with her yesterday that I will teach her how to banish a few things, how to get rid basically of some of the water elementals in a single snap, so you will have easier even travel onward. I hope that helps.
Was that a Mel that I heard?
I think it is.
It is indeed.
It is indeed. It is a
No!
Mel.
Sorry about being late.
You're good. You're good.
At least you're here.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's the most important thing.
There's Mel and there's Steve.
Ah,
Steve.
God. Everyone hates Steve.
Oh, Steve.
No, it's just you.
Every sane person hates Steve.
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 No, it's only Cormier that hates Steve, and that's just not my fault.
No, just like
Steve. So, while you're talking to Dumont, Green Eyes just sort of walks up behind you and lays her hand on your shoulder. She says, "Yes, indeed, you did promise to teach me how to banish things."
Oh, what were you using? I'm not really familiar with that. Was that some kind of divination magic?
It is a scrying bowl.
Oh, that is convenient.
I've crafted this one myself. Took me many years and several gold.
I bet. Yeah, if you can, I mean, we can, if you're done with your duties on the deck, we can spend the day as promised, and I can try to start to teach you how banishment works.
I believe I would enjoy that. Come, we'll go below deck where no one will bother us.
I follow.
And she leads you straight down to the captain's quarters.
I'm so trying to make it laugh.
I'm not sure if Sam actually coughed or actually coughed. It's like it's like 50-50. I need an inside check. Well, this is actually what we're gonna do. We're gonna study. I'm gonna try to teach her a bit of banishment.
Okay. So you guys will spend the day doing that.
Yeah, it's a 4th level, so I don't know exactly how it works to teach someone, but that's gonna be at least, I think, double the level, so at least 8 hours, and then the time to copy the spell for her. So it's, yeah,
Okay.
you
So,
you decide. But I'm starting to teach her banishment.
okay. So you've never actually seen the kind of magic that she was doing. It's not specifically a scrying spell. It's kind of a twist on a magic eye. You know,
Oh.
you can create the mage eye,
Yeah,
and it's sort of a twist on the mage eye that she's been working on for her entire life.
that is actually really cool.
Where did Mel go?
Mel's on the battleship.
You're not on the top of the deck.
Mel is the king of the world.
That's something.
So yeah, you guys will spend the majority of the day down there with her taking notes and trying to learn how to do this banishment spell. And she's unsure what she can offer you in return.
Come on, guys.
Sorry, I have a cough.
I'm like 100 years older than her. Just be professionals.
I'm sorry, I have a bad cough.
Yeah. Sure. Oh, I mean, it's gonna take us the entire day to do that, so it's okay. We can figure it out later. It's okay. It's fine. I
later-
figured out
later
it could be
tonight, Pat?
useful. No, come on.
No.
It's okay. We can figure it out later. It's fine. I mean, I'm interested in how you can see far ahead. That could be quite useful. But I mean, I don't know. Let's see later. Let's keep working on that banishment and see where it goes later.
Okay. She tells you that she has several spells in her repertoire. Obviously, Fireball, Firebolt.
Dimension door.
She does have Dimension Door. She also has one called Gust of Wind, which she can use to fill the sails of the ship when the wind goes slack.
Do you think I should learn that to help us in our travel
I'll,
while the end?
You guys can-
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I forgot to mute myself. Sorry.
Oh, okay. My bad. Do you think this could be useful for us to avoid danger, so that if I learn that, we can kind of blow the boat away?
That's not up to me. That's up to you.
No, but I'm asking Green Eye. Technically.
I didn't realize you were asking Green Eyes.
Oh, sorry.
Green Eyes would tell you it's a handy spell. I've used it not only to move the ship, but to blow interlopers off the side. Nothing like taking a pirate and blowing him over the rail into shark-infested water.
Yeah, I get it.
And
I mean,
all
yeah.
of my wrist.
Yeah, maybe I guess we can work on that tomorrow, if you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind spending time with you at all. It is nice to have another enchanter to talk with.
I know, right? I mean, they are nice and all, but they really don't get it.
They don't
That's
understand
rude.
how hard we work at our
You're not
job.
here. Indeed, yeah. It's quite a study. I mean, I spent my entire life studying it, and there's still so much to learn. It's quite incredible.
This is one of the reasons I was so excited to convince the captain to take this journey with you.
Well-
Do you know much about Druendar?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you say it again?
Do you know much about Druendar? Do you know his histories?
I'm afraid it's quite. No, I don't.
Actually, you do. You've actually heard quite a bit about.
Yes, but it's one of those cases where Slivik is more intelligent and can remember more than myself. This
Yeah.
is it.
So you'll remember that he created the city in the middle of Highwood specifically to contain his magics. So he was far away from everyone. So if any of his magics ever went awry, that there was no one to be injured, or and you will remember from the discussion with the Archmage Bass that Druindar was trying to create a form of teleportation that even a
I do.
layman could use.
Yeah, right. I do remember that. Yeah. I like his approach of experimenting and trying not to harm people. I hope he succeeded, honestly, but you mentioned a couple of days ago that you might be looking for that teleportation device. May I ask, why do you need it for?
I will be honest with you, Slivik. I'm much like Dumont. I'm a merchant by trade. Could you imagine being able to ship merchandise from one edge of the world to the other in an instant? The run between the end of the world port back to Asmar is almost 6 months one way. A year round trip. Provided there are no troubles, no weather, no bandits. Imagine being able to make that trip in a matter of moments.
I do see your point. This is, yeah.
But now,
I never thought about magic as a way of trading, to be honest, but I see
imagine
it.
being able to move goods in such a way. People, mages, can move themselves from one side of the world to the other all the time. It takes much strength and much power to use such a teleportation circle. But imagine if Druindar succeeded and created this device that anyone can use.
Honestly, it seems quite scary what he can do. I mean, you would be able to move armies and with it. But I get it. It's quite powerful. It's quite incredible, honestly. I mean, I don't know if he succeeded, but if he did, I mean, this might be the greatest artifact in the entire world.
Indeed, it may be. This could be the very reason that the Archlich was traveling there in the first place, all those years ago. But then, who knows?
I'm sorry, you said Archleech?
Well, yes. Gitek, he was destroyed just outside of Highwood. Or so say the legends.
Yes, I just wanted to be sure that you were inferring Gitek.
Do you know many Archliches?
Well, I would rather ask and look stupid than assume something and get it wrong. But yes, this is why we're going to Highwood. We have a strong belief that Gitek might be on the return. And, well, that's not good for any others.
No, that would not be. So, shall we continue our studies?
Yes, we should.
Alright, while those two are studying, what are the rest of you doing?
Mel's gonna actually like take a bunch of reeds out of her pack, and she's gonna ritually cast water breathing, and like kind of just walk walk around and hand everybody a reed, so that if something was to happen and somebody falls overboard, they won't drown. And then just kind of spend her time walking around the boat, just taking in. This is really the first time she's been out at sea, so she's just amazed by the sheer amount of water.
Okay. So you're able to do that and give everybody their reads and tell them just don't drown.
Same as before, just working my butt off.
All right. So you just hang out with the crew. Evandel, you were going up into the crow's nest, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see here. Oh. Your day passes completely uneventfully.
All right.
For flair or flavor, could I have a? I'd like to have tied my hair in a ponytail kind of thing, rolled up my sleeves, even be shirtless, just sweating and trimming away.
So Haru takes on the true look of a sailor.
I think he wants to make out with the first mate.
Yeah, I think he wants to impress someone. It seems that way, yeah.
Rodney doesn't swing that way.
Who knows?
And Lou will make him swing that way.
Hey guys, you don't know which way I swing.
That's true.
All we know, he likes to tying ropes. Sorry.
And hello, Twitch.
Oh.
I apologize.
Right. So, as I was saying, the day passes completely uneventfully. You go about your different tasks on board. Tormir, if you would like, you can make another roll for continuing to work on your
If
cloak.
no one asks me to help, then I will surely continue to work.
And Sam take down some drawings of like the wee boats in the middle and how they're actually made,
Yeah, you can do some.
in case you might want to build something like that later on.
Yeah, you can sit down and do some engineering style drawings and.
You know, it's not really her element, but you know.
Roll your d6, Tormir.
What?
1d6. Another 2 hours. You find that staying below deck, the rocking of the ship, it's it's actually rather soothing, and you find yourself actually nodding off as you're working on your cloak.
What? Never.
You don't get quite as much done as you thought you should have. So the day becomes night. The crew sort of switches out. There's a smaller crew that keeps the boat going in the evenings. Dumont does not invite you to dinner this evening. He apparently has plans to discuss with Green Eyes. You're left to your own devices, but food is provided to you from the galley. You do have your own private dining.
Better than nothing.
I mean, we're paying 1,500 gold for this. I mean, I hope the meat is
Okay.
included.
Yeah. We were being ripped by him, but that's another thing.
I mean, with what we're trying to do, money should not be important, but yeah. We were ripped.
Still, that man gets half from what we find there, and he wants 150 per person when we want to get back.
Well,
So
he's gonna
that-
get He's gonna get half of what he thinks we found. It's fine.
What Sam said.
Excuse me.
The
Are
look
you
on
okay, Sam?
The look on the man's face when the party starts talking about ripping off his NPC.
It's like,
Sam, just, I don't know if I want to hear this because I don't usually tell that many lies. So
You don't need to tell a lie. We just don't tell you what we find.
There is also a very interesting approach of lies and truth, is that if you don't tell the truth, technically, you might not have told a lie.
Exactly. And if you don't know better, then you can't lie either.
Well, and I'll leave it.
again,
Smart.
So, do you guys have any plans for the evening?
Sleeping on the chair.
Okay.
Actually, Mel's gonna sleep outside.
So will I.
We are doomed!
uh,
50
either really-
krakens.
This
This is 50 krakens.
really, really good or really bad.
A Kraken Lich attacks.
Oh, jeez. With the
Not just a
undead
Kraken
army of
lich.
sharks.
A Kraken Archlich.
Cthulhu himself shows up and wreck the boat.
Yes, it plot twist. Geetek was a Kraken the whole time.
Oh, jeez.
That would be quite the plot twist, though.
Andrew, I hope you're taking notes.
Well, the real plot twist is Mel was Geetek all along.
Okay, that
I
would be
wouldn't be
quite the plot
surprised.
twist.
It was Steve the whole time.
I knew it!
Tormir was the only one suspicious of Steve.
And what Tormir never suspected is Steve was a red Dracolich.
Sam's going to bed. So I'll do some prayers tomorrow then. And
Okay.
hopefully that will have a safe evening. Good night. That it's not too stormy.
Okay.
And we don't get attacked again by the whatever they were.
Sea Devils.
Sea devils.
It's the easiest way to say it. It's Slahagan.
Slaw again.
Yeah. It's Sea Devils. It's the easier way to say it.
Slaw.
Oh,
I need to write that one down.
Slahagan
Yeah.
or Sea Devils.
Funny.
So, your night passes completely uneventfully.
Hmm.
And you
Hmm.
rise for your fourth day.
On the fourth day, I'd like to holler at Tormir.
Yo, Tormir!
And I guess who would be the strongest for this? I guess Sam, because she has heavy armor. I'd like to holler at both of them and say, "Hey, do you guys have a here? Take this rope and keep it steady. And I'm gonna strip down to my pants and
Oh
jump
boy.
in the water. Give Mel her reed back. Saying thank you. Don't need it. And jump out the water. Just hold it tight. And I would like to jump in the water, trail behind or along the ship. I have a swimming speed of 30 and I can breathe in water.
Ooh.
You can
Because I'm a
breathe in
seal.
water?
Because I'm a sea elf.
Oh, nice.
And I would also like, during this, could I have a look around? Are there any small fishies alongside the ship?
All right, so you have a rope tied to you. You're jumped in the water, swimming along behind the ship.
Well, a lot, yeah, just being trailed and pulled by the rope.
I would say, what's your swimming speed? Because
30.
the ship moves pretty dang fast.
Well, I did ask them to fasten me, so
Yeah, I'm trying to do that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we need a roll for that, but
Yeah. So
well, I did give them a rope.
you did give them a rope. I'm gonna go ahead and ask both Tormir and Sam to make strength checks. No advantage, just both of you make a strength check.
heck, no saving throw.
Nope.
Damn
It
it!
is not. Well, you can use athletics if you wish.
It would be the same. Just the saving throw would have been a +7, not just a +3.
Well, you're not saving against anything. You're actually.
I'm saving against the water.
Lou said he doesn't drown too much. You know?
I'm wondering if Meerkat want to kill both of his character in the same week. I mean, he almost killed it yesterday. I'm wondering if he wants to kill it today too.
Save it for the break.
Tormir, you're able to hang on to the rope. Sam, you are just barely able to hang on to the rope. It is a lot of drag.
Maybe I should have
As-
just left my shield behind and stuff, you know?
It is a lot of drag as Alu is literally being dragged behind the boat.
Okay, can I use like maybe the wall for leverage?
That's about the only way that you are still holding on to it now is you're using the railing for leverage, and the fact that Tormir rolled a 15. The DC on it was 13, but
Split
because
the
Tormir
difference.
rolled high enough, I'm going to let him cover the little bit extra for the two of you, and the
No
rope
problem.
starts slipping out of your hand. But you just barely got hold of that rope. You don't really see much in the way of smaller fish. You do see a couple of porpoise who are swimming along.
Poor pie.
Okay, I would love because I no idea how this would work, but I have a thing. It's called Child of the Sea. No, sorry, I lie. Friend of the Sea. And using gestures and sounds, I would like to communicate simple ideas with any beast that has an innate swimming speed. And just basically ask them, are there enemies around us? Have you seen any enemies around us? I'd like to Aquaman this scene.
And the scene.
Yeah.
I heard you talk to fish.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you how long are you going to spend doing this?
I don't know, minute?
Yeah, hopefully not too long.
Yeah, I'd say anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay. So you can't really get a whole lot of gesturing and simple sounds in 30 seconds to really make yourself completely understood.
Fair.
But the dolphins kind of get the hint about it, and the only strange thing they've seen in the last little while, well, is you.
Okay. Okay.
All
I
right.
will. I'll smile to them and give them a thumbs up, and start swimming back towards the ship actively and kind of tugging a bit on the rope, just like to give a signal, like, "Hey."
Right. Make a strength check for me.
Just a check, right?
Yep, just strength check. Athletics.
He's gonna roll a 1.
Sam's got a bit listed, Tormir. Is this what it's like when you go fishing?
No. Slivik, this isn't yesterday.
Yeah, you rolled a 4. Okay, you have +8 here. Okay, that's fine.
The problem is the ship moves at about 250 feet per round.
Jesus! Okay, this is really
I mean,
What?
To be fair, it is a large ship.
It is.
I mean, that's DM. That's amazing. But what?
3-masted, 5 sails. It is a big ship. I mean, it moves at like 30 knots.
Wow.
At full tilt. I mean, this thing will cruise. So you were when I said you were being drugged behind the ship, I quite literally meant you are being drugged behind the ship. 30, the ship would have to be under no sail whatsoever and almost
Okay.
stationary for you to catch up to it.
No wind.
So you are quite literally being drugged by the ship and trying to swim along. You aren't making any headway, especially with 12.
This is so stupid. I love it.
I was feeling stupid.
Mel's gonna venture over and see what's going on after she hears a offer up any help she can.
Mel, see when you're in there, or how strong are you?
Oh, okay. So yeah, Mel actually she'll wild shape into bear Mel and try and pull him up.
Oh, they weren't trying to pull him up; they were just holding him.
He was trying to pull himself
The
in.
discussion never included the signal to bring me back. It was just, hold on to it.
Hold on, that's what I know.
Yep.
So, Alu, how are you going to try and signal to your friends that you are drowning?
Well, I can breathe water, so
Yes, I know.
Not drowning, but
could I be drowning?
No, you are not
I'm
drowning.
sorry.
You are
Okay.
not drowning, no, but you are.
Well, I would like to keep on tugging.
Hey, Tormir, is this also what it's like when you're fishing? Mel, can you help me? Fishing? Is this what happens?
Normally that does not happen. No.
No?
that's for big fish, maybe.
That's damn big bait.
But I'm not
Shark
quite
from
comfortable
Jaws.
with fishing in the ocean. So maybe it's like that. Who knows?
I was gonna say I never fished in a water this big before.
I've never fished at. I'm used to staying in the big city. I just go to the fish place and get my fish from there. I thought you guys might know, being in the forest and stuff.
So, Alu, you can make another athletics check if you wish.
Gladly. Jesus.
So,
That is unfortunate.
I called it.
Do we feel the blackness in there?
So while your friends are standing on deck, just having this mild-mannered conversation about fishmongers. Speaking of Tormir, Sam, will you make an athletics check for me as well?
Athletics or strength?
Well, strength, athletics, same thing.
I am loving this.
I really should have brought my gloves on.
You hear a sharp intake of breath from Sam as the rope slips through her hands.
Can I try to grab her rope?
Well, Tormir, you now have the entire weight of Alu being dragged behind.
Fantastic.
15 was the minimum to hold on to the rope.
Can I try and grab the rope?
In a minute.
Okay.
Alu, you are trying your most desperate to swim forward to catch up. You at one point decide maybe if I grab the rope I can pull myself up the rope and at least break the surface. The pod of dolphins is just sort of swimming around you, laughing at you to flail. One of them warns you to be careful. You'll attract sharks acting like that.
Can I do anything?
You can make another athletics check.
Okay. Could I try and ask the dolphin? Can I ride? Could you help me?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
You mean worse than a 1?
Okay.
It could be worse than 1.
Take a little pity on you and push you to the surface. Sam, if you want to try and grab the rope again, make another athletics check for me.
Is that an athletics save or is that a dex?
No, it's pure strength based athletics.
Go. Yes!
Oh, nice. Good recovery.
Sam grabs the rope and yanks it back real hard. You guys look down and you see Alu break the surface and then sink again, then break the surface, then sink again. Each time he sinks, the dolphins are underneath him, pushing him back up.
Omi will just look at Sam and say, that looks fun. Maybe I should try that too.
Maybe this is a nuke in the fishing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, after a couple of times of this, you suddenly get help.
Hmm.
Pull up.
Okay. Yeah, as Tommy hears that, he will try and drag him onto the boat.
All right, both of you athletics checks, please.
Do I get advantage because my push, drag, or lift encumbrance is 960 pounds.
I will give it. I
What?
will give you advantage.
My carrying capacity is 480 pounds.
Yeah.
What?
Because we're the large build. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
we're the large
Remember
build.
It's because they're
And I have 16 strength.
what- that'll do it.
I am so confused.
I
Why
totally
do I not
chose
know
you
that?
because I knew that.
Yay!
Okay, I'll try.
I need to check on D&D Beyond, but it was 960, double of my,
Yeah, I think it's
my
double
carrying
your
capacity.
carrying capacity.
Of course, I knew that before asking. Of course.
So Sam is not of a whole lot of more just coiling up the rope at her feet as Tormir is literally just hand over hand, just dragging Alu up the side of the boat. He gets him up, holds him up by one hand, and points at Mel and says, "Hey, look what I caught." Mel says, "It's awful scrawny, throw it back."
Yeah. We catch and release here.
Yeah.
Well,
Alu, on your part, you're not only tired, you're exhausted. That was ridiculous. Like being inside a tumble dryer with a couple of bricks beating you about.
just like old times.
Just like old times. You were literally being dragged behind a ship at full sail.
Nice. How do I add exhaustion in on my character sheet?
So on your core,
Uh-huh.
just under second wind, action surge, indomitable, you'll
Okay.
see waves and exhaustion.
Okay, just one level or two?
Nope, just one. You will take one level of exhaustion.
Okay.
You can get your strength from?
All the way at the bottom, I think. Tormir, where is your strength listed on D&D Beyond? Your carry strength, your carry and all that?
On D&D, when you go to equipment and
Mhm.
click on weight carried, then
Yeah,
you've got on the right side encumbrance and there's carrying
So-
capacity and stuff like that.
You should be able to click on that where it says weight carried. and it'll bring up a thing. It'll tell you your maximums.
Oh, okay.
Alternatively, I think on your character sheet, when you go in inventory and you scroll all the way down, it shows you a bar.
Exactly,
With
for
the maximum.
the
Yeah.
maximum carried weight.
70.
Well, if I'm push dragging or lifting, it's 540. Okay. Okay.
Right. So, Alu, Captain Dumont is standing on the rail above you, giving you the nice, slow.
Okay, now I like him.
Bravo, you fool. Did you enjoy your dip?
Water's good. The dolphins say hi. They say no one's around.
I've got green eyes for that. She says no one's around. Except for idiots who jump off the boat at full sail.
I'll just act dumb.
Anyone else have anything they want to do today?
Yes, I would like to learn a bit of gust of wind. Well, finish teaching her about banishment. And if we are indeed done, I would like to learn a bit about gust of wind.
Okay, well, you review her. You review her notes and the things that she's added to her own spell book, and you find that she has actually done quite an admirable job of transcribing the spell to her own book. And probably within a few days, she will be able to cast it with proficiency.
I am impressed.
And begins teaching you the spell Gust of Wind. The two of you will probably spend most of the day studying again. With
It's
her,
okay. We can stay inside and learn that. I mean, nothing weird and strange is gonna happen on the deck anyway.
she'll cast the spell once or twice and make it circle around the cabin, fluttering her robes.
I'm
She
taking
shows-
notes.
She shows you how easy it is to cast, and so what are the rest of you doing?
You know what I'm doing.
Roll for it, baby. Roll that beautiful cloak footage.
Oof.
That was close enough.
Roll your d6. $3. You're able to get 3 hours in. Sam?
She's going to look at her herbalism kit and see if she can actually make any powers, potions of healing. She's going to set it out on the table
Mm-hmm.
and underneath.
No, that's hope. You got the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So as
After
long
that fun and
as long as-
entertaining.
I think what is it, as long as you're proficient with medicine herbalism kits. I believe you are proficient.
Do I need to roll a medicine check to see how long it will take?
Well, I know how long it takes. You just need to roll a medicine check to ensure that it works.
Ugh.
You clicked the wrong thing. You gave yourself half proficiency. There you go. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Hey, nice.
Okay.
I think
Nice.
it worked.
It takes you most of the morning, but
A solid
You are-
29.
you are able to produce a single healing potion.
Small one?
Yep, normal healing potion.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
You already have one?
I don't know.
Not.
No.
Okay, so do you know how to give yourself one?
Yes, but then it's going to go all over the OBS thing. It'd be quicker if you just done it.
Okay.
What do you want, me cat face? So I'll set it up in like, not on the table, but this kind of set a draw thing just behind it. Some kind of weird mad scientist person.
Okay. So you now have 1 potion of healing in your consumables. Mel, what is your day going to consist of?
Mel's actually going to spend a good portion of the day with the ship's cook, and try and like learn some cooking stuff from him.
Okay. The ship's cook's name is Jeff.
Jeff. She and Jeff will become good friends.
But it's not with a G, or not with a J. It's spelled with a G. G-E-O-F.
Jeff.
But it's pronounced Jeff. It's French.
Aha.
Well,
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. French doesn't exist in D&D. It's
I think it does. It's just when we say something dirty.
anyways, his real name is Joffrey, but everybody calls him Jeff.
Reasonable.
All right.
His cooking skills are quite admirable. He keeps a very clean, very tidy kitchen. It's very tight packed and compact. So two of you being in there makes it a little crowded. But he's more than happy to spend the morning teaching you how to cook the evening's meal of fish stew and bread.
Bread. Nice. Okay.
Let's see, Evandal, you staying in the crow's nest all day?
I would like to keep an eye not only in the sea, but what the captain is doing, where Green Eyes, what they do during the day, where they go.
Okay. For the most part, Green Eyes stays below deck with Slivic. She does come up to the call from Captain Dumont from time to time, and you will see her again approach her brass bowl that she has and concentrate on it for a little while. Dumont is constantly using different instruments to check the course of the ship and make sure that they're heading in the right way, comparing sightings from the sun and the placement of the sun to placements on the charts. He actually does spend quite a bit of time there right at the wheel.
Okay. And when there's the shift change, I would like to, if there's some communal hall for the crewmen to just go and to gamble a little bit.
Okay.
Just yes, and
Most
sorry.
crews stay in the cargo hold. They have hammocks strung in the camo hold. The room that you guys are using is normally for Green Eyes and the first mate, but is unoccupied when they have passengers. It is given to the passengers.
Okay, and just gamble and get some talking about where they have been, how, where they are going, just gathering information.
All right. Well, mostly the men are very loyal to Dumont. Great many of them, they've been with him for years. They don't take on new crew very often because the crew are so loyal to Dumont. He makes the run from Asmar to the Crescent Isles at least twice a year. He's actually a very wealthy man if he was to keep all of his gold. But the crewmen tell you that he has a secret weakness that he spends a great deal of his gold on. He could have retired years ago if he simply used his gold in the right way, but everybody has their vices, and Dumont has his own. And it unfortunately costs him a great deal of gold. But yet the men are still very loyal to him.
And the vice is gambling?
The vice is not gambling.
Oh.
They say what it is, or
They're very closed mouth about what Dumont's vice is.
Okay, I'll not push. I will keep just casually gambling with them until they're time to go or to the bed.
Okay. Do me a favor. Roll a d20, let's say 10 times.
Okay.
I am so confused.
Okay.
And not one nat one. My God.
Well, they're
How
not
many
named
Krakens?
Alou.
No, it wasn't about that at all. You were gambling. So we're going to say that anything above a 12, you won. So let's say you won. Let's say you won.
6 out of 10.
You won 13 gold. You weren't betting big money, just little bits, just to keep them talking while you were gambling. And throughout the thing, you won a grand total of 13 gold.
Okay. I'll thank them for the money. And if I understood, the room that we are is the room of the captain. It's normally the room of the captain, correct?
No, it's the room of Green Eye and the first mate.
Yeah, it's the room of Green Eyes and the first mate.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Except for when they have passengers, normally it's the passenger suite. When it's not in use by passengers, it's used by Green Eyes and the first mate.
And where we had dinner, it's with the captain. It's his room and has some tables, something like that.
Right, and that's where Green Eyes is staying now.
Okay. So just for one thing, I would like then in the evening to go to the room when there is no one in there, to our room, and just for checking, I would like to activate the wand of secrets to see if there's any secret compartment.
In your room or the captain's room?
In my room, I'm not going yet in the captain's room.
Okay. In your room, no, there are no secret compartments.
And no traps.
No traps.
Okay, just checking. And that's it for me today.
And that's it for you today. Okay. Well, as the day is coming to a close towards the evening, Dumont comes to you guys and he tells you that if he's reading your map and comparing it to his charts correctly, you should be no more than a day and a half or 2 days from this supposed island. The only problem that he's having with this is that Green Eyes can't see it. She can't find it. She's very good at finding things out deep in the ocean, especially when it's something that they're specifically looking for.
Livik, you know magic. Would it be possible that there's some kind of magic around the island that would hinder Green Eye to see it?
I mean, knowing how Highwood, the very existence of Highwood, it's a high possibility something is hiding Highwood. I mean, it's yeah. This could really be happening, but I won't be able to detect anything, and we won't be able to see anything before we get somehow up close to the location. So
Make a history check for me, Slivik.
okay. Sorry, my mouse is not working. You said history.
Yes.
Nice.
It's very nice. You would remember from the stories about Highwood, the actual construction of Highwood was that in the very center of the city was where all of the magical experimentation and laboratories were. And then outside of that was a large ring of a complete anti-magic field that circled.
Oh.
And then beyond that anti-magic field was where all of the families and apprentices and such lived.
Highwood is supposed to be guarded by basically no magic can get through on the central radius around the entire Highwood. So I wouldn't be surprised that if any magic can get out, no magic can get in. So we cannot see it right now. But we might be able to physically get through, either by foot or on the boat itself, depending on how wide is the circle. But I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised we cannot see it.
Slavic, how would that work with like my mace and stuff like that? If it was like what you say it is,
What do you mean?
does that mean my mace won't work as good as it should do?
I don't know.
It's got blank.
I mean, my understanding is magic would work inside because the entire purpose of protecting Highwood was to remove effect from the inside to the outside. So magic still works inside, right? But
Okay.
so I think maybe magical items and magic in general will work inside, but it just nothing gets in or gets out magic wise as an effect, right? So you cannot get through it, but if you pass an item, then it will work on the other side, or if you might be able to use magic inside also. So, but
My
I
question
don't
is,
know. I'm a bit speculating and guessing here, but this is my actual understanding of the matter.
do I need to find a sack and make a piece of clothing for myself, or not?
Say it again. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do I have to find a sack and make myself a piece of clothing, or not?
You should be good.
With my big armor that I have on.
No, I don't think anything can really cancel out anything crossing it magic wise. I mean, that would be so powerful that I mean, even Gita couldn't get rid of that. I mean, this is nuts. I mean, to me, it's beyond comprehension. I mean, I could be wrong, granted, but to me, it doesn't make sense. It's just nothing can get through. And that's a two-way street. You cannot get it from inside to outside and outside to inside, but it still works just fine, whether it's outside or inside. It just
Sounds
has to stay within the borders. But again, I am speculating.
Sam's just gonna nod. Okay.
I mean, this is wide territory. I mean, Drinda was known for experimenting some weird stuff. I mean, this is his legacy. I mean, and this is the entire thing he dedicated his life to protect. So, yeah,
The thing is,
things
like,
could be weird.
it's just that like my armor and my weapons are, they've been imbued with magic of some sort, and I don't want to go through whatever barrier you're talking about and it dissolves or disappears or anything
To
like
be honest, I will be quite sad, if not, I mean, devastated to lose this rope.
Yeah, it's the same for you, in your books and stuff like that.
Yeah, if magic doesn't work because I crossed it, I mean, I'm useless.
Okay.
But this is a risk I have to take, and I think this is a risk we have to take. And I'm hoping it doesn't work that way, but I mean, I guess we never know. But it would be weird. I don't know how it could work, honestly. I'd like something that can suppress magic on a large scale enough to remove an island on the map. I mean, this seems. How do you power something like that? How do you even cast something like this? This could take like a 1,000 years to cast. I don't know. To me it's not realistic. But I mean, I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Mel comes up with a very large pot of fish stew that she helped make, fresh bread, she's probably quite pleased with herself.
Oh, very much so. Big smile on her face. Are you guys hungry?
Yeah.
Famished.
She'll pour each and everybody a bowl and pop some bread into the bowl with.
Thanks, Mel.
And the soup is actually very good. Nice, fresh, fishy flavor. Not too salty. The sauce in the bowl is just thick enough to soak into the bread, but not so thick that you have to eat it with your spoon.
Okay.
It's actually quite a nice fish dish. And Mel's quite proud because she fished all of the fish out of Alu's hair. So, anything you guys want to do for the evening before going to bed?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
For your potion of healing? Is that how many hours you're asking about?
Yeah.
It took you all morning.
Sam's gonna discreetly look for an old canvas sack and just fold it in her bag, just in case.
All right.
She's not overly convinced in this.
Okay. So, you all go to bed.
Uh-huh.
The night passes once again uneventfully. You are rocked to sleep by the swaying of the boat on the waves. And how about we stop right there for just a little while, take a quick break, everybody go to the bathroom, get drinks, get snacks, and we'll pick up from there in, say, 5-10 minutes.
Sounds good.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah. All right.
All right. See you guys soon. And we're back. So, you guys had all gone to bed. You had taken your long rests. The night passed uneventfully. Again, the next morning, as you slowly start to wake, you're all jarred as it feels as if the ship has run aground. You hear yells and screams from above. The ship starts moving again slowly, and then is jarred again as if it's run aground once again. What would you like to
I'll
do?
rush up.
Sam's gonna get dressed by her armor stuff. She'll get there eventually.
Okay.
Just run outside.
Mel's already outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I slept outside with alongside Mel.
Ooh la la.
Sorry, had to correct myself there.
All right, Mr. Pacey
Mhm.
DM cat. Find some place in light. Thank you. Right. So, those of you who are on deck already see this. Those of you who are rushing to deck, rush out and see this.
What the hell?
I didn't know we were watching Japanese animation.
Oh yeah, I've gone hentai, baby.
So re-roll initiative right now, or what do we do?
What they are doing, the captain and Green Eyes.
The captain and Green Eyes are shouting orders, telling everybody to attack the giant tentacles that seem to be wrapping around the ship.
I want to cast something if I can, or do we roll initiative right now?
We are rolling for initiative right
Okay.
now.
Oh, that's bad.
How do you move or select the dynamic?
What are you trying to do?
Never mind, we can do it from here. Okay. Oh, come on.
Remember, not all these dice I'm rolling are enemies. Some of these are NPCs on the boat. There's only 8 of them. Right. So, top of the round. We start with Green Eyes. I forgot I don't have to open a sheet. So, her spell, she is going to Firebolt at the tentacle. Which hits. No. Mel?
Sorry, muted. Okay. Mel is going to move to higher ground first. Mm. She'll move there for now, and then she's gonna cast Call Lightning.
Ooh.
Is it stormy out by chance?
It is not. It is a
All right,
blue skies.
and we're gonna go.
A storm cloud appears to be because 60 degrees. Center enough what you see within range.
All right, zoom out. I gotta place the template.
Okay.
No, where was that? Oh, cone. Right. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right there.
Nice.
All right. And then. Cast light. It's about choose a point you can see. Five feet. Let's make it dex save. All right. I'll call it down on the middle tentacle there.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
He fails, so 15 points of lightning damage.
Mhm.
All right.
And that will end my turn.
Okay, so the pirate bosun is gonna move up as close as he can, and he's gonna try and hit it with a hammer. Which does hit. You hear a very loud clang as his hammer strikes the tentacle. This pirate is going to move up here, and he is also going to attack with his light hammer. And that is a miss. Tentacle number 11 is here, and tentacle number 11 is going to attack the ship. That is a hit for 14 points of bludgeoning damage against the ship. I tried to make a ship token, it just wouldn't let me make it big enough. Where'd my music go? That'll work. Alu! Alu?
Sorry, I was muted. I'm going to move 30 feet up to where I am now. And so, in terms of ranged weapons, it says, okay, no, I can hit it. I'm gonna use my hand crossbow.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That is a miss.
Second attack.
Is the
That is
captain slow clapping also? Oh,
And that tentacle seems to fall into several pieces and collapse under the waves.
Okay. Can I bonus action attack the one to my right? So this one. Because I am over 30 feet, that would be a disadvantage.
It would be at disadvantage, yes.
Maybe it disadvantage. He doesn't have that because he's got crossbow expert.
Oh no, that's right. You have crossbow expert, so you don't take disadvantage.
Well, I rolled anyway, but so whichever one hits.
Yeah, no, you hit it.
I mean 29.
You
And that's
got
it. End of my turn.
Okay. Captain Dumont's gonna yell to his crew, trying to give them orders, center them on one or two of the tentacles. Tentacle number 9 is down here. It is going to attack the ship. $21 for a further 14 points of damage. Okay. The first mate is staying at the wheel. Tentacle number 16. Going to attack the ship.
Shocker.
16 points of damage.
Thompson.
Look,
Slivik is gonna hope that all the tentacles are related to the same creature and is gonna cast at 5th level Whole Monster on the closest tentacle, which is for him this one. The idea being that by targeting that tentacle, at least that tentacle is paralyzed, but hoping that the entire thing below the ship is paralyzed.
okay.
But DM call.
Let me see. Your spell does absolutely nothing. It just fizzles and dies.
Wait, what?
It's like that isn't a monster.
Yep.
Not a creature?
Very, very quiet. Anything else, Livick?
As my bonus action, I'm gonna go cry in a corner. Wait, where is my character? Okay, it's here. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And that's it, I
Okay.
guess.
Tentacle number 12 is going to attack the ship. That is a miss. Sam.
Is she's gonna use, not too sure, she's gonna use as a bonus action, she's gonna cast Healing Smite.
Okay.
She's gonna take her full movement to there and hit this one with her Mason Origin.
Okay. That is unfortunately a miss.
Okay.
Evandal.
I will try to help Sam. So run and to the same she attacked and try to hit it.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Oof.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, that hits. So Evandal comes running up with his dagger of many daggers and does a quick stab, 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 and you hear the blade sound like it's striking metal, but the tentacle does sort of just collapse in on itself and fall into the sea.
Okay. Getting close, you could see it. The texture is leather. What it is?
It looks leatherish, but it also looks to have a lot of mechanical parts to it.
Okay, so I will use the rest of my movement. I will try go for the next one. I will think I have to do bonus action dash.
Yeah.
But yeah, a bonus action dash and to try to get to the next one.
Okay.
Here attack or have to go closer to the center?
No, you're close enough. It's kind of hard to get close to the center of these things.
Okay, so I'll try here attack.
I think your damage is wrong. You're not supposed to be doing sneak attack.
I remove it. I try to remove. It's no longer sneaking. So.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes, that definitely hits.
And plus 4 points of force damage because of some feature in here. That is, I think, Dread and Busher.
Okay.
Or Gloomstalk.
Gloomstalkers, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I will. Yep, I will stay here.
Okay. Tormir.
Okay. First of all, I will move 30 feet up to here.
Okay.
Then I will draw my bow. As a bonus action, I will cast Hunter's Mark. Oh shit, I forgot to do the thingy. Give me a second. Did it work? It did not work. Why didn't it work?
It may be an error with the. I said we moved, so there may be a problem.
Okay. Okay. And then I will attack Tentacle 13 twice.
Okay.
One thing.
was your attack on that?
I have no idea. I did not change anything.
Second.
Mouse.
Details. Are you using sharpshooter?
I do, yes.
Okay, so sharpshooter is on. Huh. There was no actual attack roll on there. It says that it missed. So
Okay.
The attack roll must be in there somewhere.
I missed if it's not making an attack roll though.
Try it again.
I will.
There's the attack roll in there. No. And that is still a miss.
Unfortunate. That's my turn.
Okay. Go 13 is going to surprise attack the ship.
Oh.
That's definitely a 2.
That's a 2 with a 0 behind it, so 24 points of damage. See, the pirate and the bosun number 4 can move to about there. Let's see. Pirate bosun. Just go right back to the top of the round. And Green Eyes. He's going to target this tentacle down here. She is going to use Melf's acid arrow against it. 14 or 19 definitely hits. Okay. And then Mel.
Alright. Mel's gonna move back her 30 feet. Sorry. And then she's gonna cast, as a bonus action, she'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. And that was your scythe, right?
Mm-hmm. There somewhere. And I imagine 11 missed.
Yes, and 11 missed.
Okay. And then as her main action, she's gonna have the lightning come down again.
Okay. Which one are you targeting?
The one on the left here.
Okay. That is a definite miss. And as the lightning strikes it, and you see it arc back and forth between all the joints of this creature, the tentacle just seems to collapse in upon itself and fall back into the sea. Oh, your hunter's mark was working. It just the tentacle.
Okay.
That's funny.
It was working. It was just so big you couldn't see it. That is funny.
That was she said? I'm sorry, Twitch. I apologize.
I heard that, Slivik.
I mean, Avrax is not here, and I feel like someone
Slivik has
has
been a
to
dirty
do
boy.
it.
Okay, tentacle number 11. Going to attack the ship. That is a miss. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Can hear
Yeah,
you now.
Yes.
All right. So I checked the crossbow expert feat, and I don't have disadvantage. I don't have disadvantage when in melee, but I still have to abide by the weapon's ranged properties.
You
Okay.
still 29 was still way more than enough.
Yeah. So I'm going to move. Well, my full distance, 30 feet, so that way, and unload on this here tentacle senpai. Uh huh. Yes. Uh huh.
I think that misses.
I think it does. Yeah.
Seems reasonable.
There's a very loud clang as your crossbow bolt seems to pierce through the hide of this creature, and the tentacle just sort of stiffens for a moment and then falls over into the ocean, vanishing from sight.
Okay. Easily within okay, easy. I'm gonna target this one. Disadvantage again, but let's see what it does.
That is a miss.
Okay, bonus attack, third bolt.
That one hits.
Into my turn.
Okay. Captain Dumont is still shouting orders. The first mate is still steering the boat. Tentacle number 16 is going to... Oh, for the love of Morden, it's going to attack the ship. That is a hit. For a further 12 points of damage. Oh, no.
This is gonna cost us so much money.
Slivik.
It's also a
Um,
race against time.
yeah. Let me just check the range. Okay, sure. I'm gonna cast Sickening Radiance. Something around here.
You,
I'm
when you
I'm hoping
move-
to englobe the two south without touching, so it should be something like this.
Okay. Personalized specific radius center at a point you can choose
So
to
it's at the start of their turn.
The light spreads around corners, lasts till the spell ends. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time or on turn starts to turn, that creature must succeed on a Constitution savings throw or take 4d10 radiant damage. Suffer one level of exhaustion and mid-green. It makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. The light and any levels of exhaustion causes the skill to go away when the spell ends. Okay. All right. Okay.
And I made sure that this person here is not in the range.
Yeah, no, he's out.
Yeah. Just and that's the end of my turn.
All right. Tentacle number 10 is here. And just for a change of pace, it's going to attack the ship. Oh, but it misses. Tentacle number 12 is up here, and it is also going to attack the ship. That one hits. 13 points of damage. on its turn. Oh, that's right. It just had its turn. So it's that one. DC 20. Constitution savings throw. Shit fails.
Fail. 29.
29 points of radiant damage. So, yeah, no, it's still there. All right. Sam.
She's just gonna run up here. This one, hopefully. And try and hit this one.
Okay.
15.
That is a miss.
Oof. For the love of Moradin. That's me.
Okay. Evandel.
I'll continue in the same one.
Yeah, that it. Same thing. You stab into it. You feel a little bit of resistance as you're stabbing it. A clang as your knife bounces off of some metal, and between you and the damage that was done by the sickening radiance, this one crumbles into the ocean.
Okay. The field of thickening radiance, it's visible?
I mean, it's rate. It's 1 minute, so it's like a zone effect. So I would assume so, but DM ruling.
If you move into it, it will affect you as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll I'll just look what everyone is doing and thinking it is strange. It's missing something. Like, what is this? And I'll try to climb the crow's nest again to see if I can see anything more than just the tentacles. So I use my movement and bonus action to try to go as high as I can.
Okay. Make an athletics check for me, or acrobatics, either one, as you're doing something dexterous. Your choice.
Acrobatics.
Okay, yeah, you scale up there pretty easily. You're up inside. We'll say you're up in the crow's nest.
Where is it? Just to be.
I'm gonna put you right there.
Okay.
We're gonna say you're on top of the mast.
And for now I'll keep looking.
It's actually like 60 feet up. I think it's actually more than that, but we'll call it 60 feet up.
Okay, so I'm climbing, and next round I'll arrive there.
Right.
Okay.
Sam's just looking about. Evandel was just there, and now he's gone. He's disappeared.
I'll just run past you.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, Tormir.
Okay. First, I will move 30 feet to here. And as my bonus action, I will move my Hunter's Mark onto tentacle number 12. And then try and shoot him twice. Or at least try one first.
That is definitely a hit. And as the electrical damage from your bow arcs back and forth over the tentacle, it collapses into the sea.
Nice. Then I will turn around if I'm allowed to. Wait, can't I? Okay, for some reason I can't turn my character. I will then attack tentacle number 11 with my second attack. Jesus Christ.
That is a miss.
Okay, that's me.
Okay, he's too far away to do anything. He's too far away to do anything. He's right there. He's going to attack with his light hammer. And that is a miss. Back to the top of the round. Green eyes. Bolt creature. That is a miss. No. No.
Mel?
Okay. Sorry.
Mel, where are you?
So the only two tentacles we can see now are the two at the front of the ship, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Still a bit far. So she'll actually use her bonus action to move the scythe 20 feet. And she'll move 25 feet. And look over the edge and see if she can see like where the tentacles are coming from.
No, actually, you can't see anything.
Hmm.
It's the
All right.
stirring of the water.
All right. So then she'll just, I guess she'll ready, a booming blade in case like another tentacle pops up where she is,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll be her turn.
Just looking at something. Is your spiritual weapon? Is that not a concentration spell?
It is.
Spiritual weapon is not.
It's not.
No, it just pops up and it lasts for 1 minute.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's
just
not
making-
concentration?
No,
No, which is why I did it yesterday.
it's beautiful.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Alright, he's too far away to do anything. He's right there. He's going to attack with his light hammer. That is a hit for 7 points of damage. Tentacle number 11. What we said it was Constitution savings throw?
Slivik.
22.
Okay. Yeah, he takes a little damage. But then he's going to, surprise, attack the ship. Further 11 points of damage. And as that blow lands, you start to feel the ship start leaning towards the south of the map.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Really don't like the sound of that.
Can I use a free action to shout, "Someone repair the ship, we'll handle this"?
Sure.
Okay. And I'd like to move 30 feet right there. Here. And target big old nasty here. With my trusty crossbow.
That is a hit. And with that,
Attack again.
that
Oh.
tentacle actually collapses into the sea.
Okay. I would like to turn around. Attack the last tentacle I can see at disadvantage.
That's still a hit.
Bonus action crossbow expert attack.
Go, go, go.
That is also a hit. And
That's it.
that one also collapses into the sea. Evandal, from your vantage point, you see a very large octopus-like head rise out of the water some 30 or so feet off the bow of the boat. And then just as quickly as it rose, it dives back under. And that is the end of combat.
Being having grown up on a ship, could I from the way the ship tilted, would I know if it is where approximately the damage would be?
Well, not only did the ship tilt, the ship is still tilted. It is leaning, it is listing quite heavily to the right side. Dumont is yelling at his crew, getting them below deck.
I'll follow.
He gets below with the crew, starts inspecting the damage. Let's see, the ship took a grand total of 121 points of damage.
Damn.
Jeez.
The ship had 175 hit points. And
Oh,
it
jeez.
took 121 points of damage. Dumont, for his part, is fuming. He is pissed. This ship is his life. It is his baby. He's yelling orders. He's yelling at all of you, telling you to get in line. They start a bailing bucket line while some of their men start trying to hammer tar and patches into the wood where the seams have started to split and come apart and water is leaking in. You don't have to raise your hand, just speak up.
Can
To
help repair their ship.
yeah, if you're you're skilled at. You're not a boatwright, but you are skilled at repairing things.
Yeah.
So what did I say this was going to be? For every 5 points over midway.
Can I go and try and stop the water from coming in? Or is it coming in from lots of places?
It's coming in from several places.
Can I go and try and help with the worst one?
Sure. Let's see here. Let me math real quick.
Can I go and cast a spell?
Okay.
Just didn't know that bit.
Am I ignoring what you...
Because I'm not bludgeoning the boat.
No, you're not bludgeoning the boat.
I'm going to try and do redirect flow.
Redirect flow. You cause flowing water in the area to move in a direction you choose, even if that water has to flow over obstacles, up walls, or in any other. Okay, how long does this last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, right. So 6.6. So it is going to take, what did I say, 1d6? Plus 6. It is going to take them 24 hours to fully repair the ship.
I'm just helping them with that hole. Come on.
So it is it was my calculations was 1d6 plus 2 hours for every 5 points over half the hit points of the ship. So 6.6. I went ahead and rounded it down to 6d6 plus 6. And we're at 24 hours for full
Makes
repairs.
sense.
So yes, you can cast your spell for 10 minutes and
Try and help them.
try and help. And what I will do is, because you are aiding them in this way, we will remove 1 hour of repair time.
Woo!
They're not having to fight the water.
And DM, is there a chance that I could conjure? Because I can conjure 4 apes. Is there a chance that I could get them to do enough? Like they have enough dexterity and understanding to help?
Is
What's the intelligence of an ape?
Let's see. Apes have an intelligence of 6.
Yeah, no, I don't really think they're going to be of much help.
is there a
Mm.
breach in the in any part of the, I don't know the word in English, of the shell of the boat?
The hull, yes, the hull is most definitely leaking water. It's not. There's not like just a hole. It's like all the boards have started to split and come apart. All the
Okay.
joints, and they're filling it with tar and hammering in wedges, anything they can to slow the flow of water.
In that case, I'm gonna cast Tiny Hut upside down.
Oh, to like around the hull of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so because it prevents everything from getting in, it should get the water out. We're gonna lose some boat speed, but that's not the problem. And that casts me
minute.
1 minute to.
Wait a minute now. Let's see here. What are you actually trying to? You're trying to use your tiny hut.
It's a dome.
Yes.
Cool.
So it's a half dome of
Right.
whatever is outside cannot get inside on a 10-foot radius.
Mm.
And I'm gonna try to not englobe all the boat, obviously, but try where the main damage is.
It would be like that.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but Slivik would try anyway. The idea being we don't have to cope with scoping water out.
A 10-foot radius of immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave the area. So you must actually be inside the tiny hut for it to work.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine.
That's 1. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast this spell, can move freely through it. Other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside. any color you choose, but is transparent from the inside. Let's see here.
It's your call, DM.
The only thing is, if you were covering it like that, Slavic would have to be like actually in the hole and he would drown. Because he would be underneath it if he did it that way. But if covered
Right,
it
no,
the other way,
no,
he
I-
could
I
I don't know whether.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I don't.
I understand what he's trying to do. Okay, so if you picture a dome, take it like a bowl and turn it upside down.
Yeah.
Okay, the surface area of the top of that dome, tiny. The actual part that would touch the boat of the top of that dome is tiny. You're not going to get your full 10-foot radius because the 10-foot radius is the footprint, not the crown of the dome.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
I understand exactly what you're trying to do, but just the physics of it doesn't work.
Would it not be like a bubble come at the side?
I'm not trying to fix all of the hole. I'm trying to.
You're trying to slow the flow of water.
Yes.
And I'm just telling you now that unfortunately your tiny hut won't be of much help.
Okay.
Because either Slavic drowns.
It was a very good try. I'll give you that. But unfortunately, for the fact that you actually have to be physically inside the tiny hut, and you're trying to use the top of the tiny hut to plug a hole, it's just not going to work.
Okay. Well, I tried.
You did try, but the water is flowing slow enough for everybody to bail. You're just going to have to be bailing for a while.
Ooh.
So,
Hey, would my
thanks-
apes be able
Do
to
you get
bail?
that spell slot back?
No. I spent it. I tried it. It just doesn't work.
Okay.
Thanks to Sam's control water, we've reduced the time from 24 hours to 23 hours. If you can do it again, every time that you can actually cast the spell, I'll take an hour off.
I can cast that spell 3 more times.
So you can cast it 4 times in total.
Wait, they are, well, 2 at the moment. Depends. I don't have anything up there that would do anything. Yeah, so I can do it 3 times because I can upcast onto it up.
It does not extend the. I don't think it extends the time.
Right, okay.
But you can burn a higher level spell slot to cast that spell.
Yeah, so I can do it another 3 times then.
So you can
So I
do
can
another
do-
3 times.
Use my 5th level.
So
and
we can knock your repair time down to 20 hours.
Right, I'm just going to zero them out because I'm not wanting to post it 3 times on.
Yeah,
the
no point in that.
So I've now used all my high level spell slots for it, but
Okay. And as soon as you're done casting, Dumont directly puts you straight into the bucket line. And no, I'm sorry, your apes cannot work the bucket line.
Aw,
They would get bored and wander off quite quickly.
darn it. Alright.
They have the attention span of a 2-year-old. You laugh. Have you ever hung out with very many 2-year-olds? Keeping their attention is impossible. I can keep my cat's attention longer.
Alright.
So, you guys, unless you have any other clever ideas,
I don't.
No, that was all of it for me.
that's a good idea though.
it was a good idea.
I
Unfortunately,
mean, it was so worth the shot. I have no regrets.
Because basically,
I know what he was trying to do.
the bubble would come out like that.
No, I understand that you understood that what I was trying to do. It was your call then. Yeah.
That's touching the wall.
But it depends on how big the hole is.
Hmm?
Depends on how big the hole is.
There's
Yeah.
there's like 10 people down there hammering stuff into the. Do you see the size of the tentacles? You think it made a pinhole? No, it made a hole. Right. So
I'm trying here. I'm trying Slavic, and it's not working.
I would like all of you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ugh.
Am I dead?
I could do this all day.
Oh, we're not dead, but Evandal, Evandal, Sam, and Slivik. Anyone who rolled under 15, you all take 1 point of exhaustion as you are up all night and deep into the day, the next day, bailing water.
Ugh.
The ship itself, they've had to pull all the sails and try and keep it as stationary as they can to prevent the force of water from cracking the hull any further. Dumont is pissed, and he is accusing you guys of damaging his ship and demanding that you take responsibility and pay for repairs when they find a proper dock.
What now?
He is also demanding that the ship turn around and head back to the mainland.
Oh no.
So in terms of timing, you said we were about a day and a half, but 24 hours have passed since then. So
But we didn't move much.
So
We
we're
were
probably
more or
still
less
in
stationary as we repaired the boat.
Can I cast
Mm.
suggestion on the captain?
I mean, you're welcome to try.
there.
Fuck it. I'm doing this.
Let me check something real quick. Check something real quick. Okay.
I had it prepared if that's the question.
No, he was looking up his sheets, Slavic.
Oh, okay.
What
Okay.
I was looking at my DM sheets. Just do not saves. So he has failed.
Okay. So, well, we agreed that we were going to cover for the repair, and so that was part of our deal. We're going to cover the repair, but we keep going course until we find the island, and then we go back.
He kind of teeters back and forth, but there's no island. Even Green Eyes can't find it.
The island is magically hidden. That's why she cannot find it. And the fact that this was a mechanical construct that attacked us, this is a defense mechanism. It means that we are getting closer. We are getting there. We might just have broke the last line of defense. This is what we were looking for.
Green Eyes tries to tell the captain that, she's trying to help you and say, look, the island should be closer than the mainland. You know, we should be at the island much sooner than we would be back to the mainland, and we can find supplies and make repairs. He kind of looks at her and he looks at you, and it's fine. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Unfortunately, the damage is so bad we can't go under full sail. It's going to take us even longer to get there now. And
Green Eye.
While you were discussing, Evandal, are you still up in the crow's nest?
If we, after we finished the bucket, dirty, I would go there and just sit down and rest.
Okay. Well, there is one of the crewmen that is up there with a spyglass, looking around. As the discussion is being had, you see him lean over and yell, "Land ho!" He's pointing off to the north, the direction the ship is traveling.
Can I borrow the spyglass and try to look?
You borrow the spyglass, and he points you in the right direction. It's a bit hazy at first, but just on the edge of the horizon, you can make out a small speck that could indeed be land.
Oh yeah, I think everybody heard that.
Did everybody heard that? Yeah.
Everybody would have heard it. He would have yelled it loud enough for everyone. Dumont has his spyglass out, leaning over the ship, looking ahead.
I'm gonna
Green
tell
Eyes
to the.
think-
I'm gonna
Green
tell
Eyes
to the
think
captain.
her-
See,
her
we.
bowl.
I'm gonna tell to the captain. See, we. I think one of your guy just found it. Let's land there.
Green Eyes goes over to her bowl and starts concentrating on it immediately. The captain starts having sail put up again. The ship starts moving forward. Not as fast as it was, but it is moving. After just a few minutes, Green Eyes looks up and just sort of shrugs and shakes her head. Can't see it.
I mean, you cannot see it with magical means, but one of the guy up top see it physically. It's there. It's the anti-magic ring or whatever you call it. That's in full effect, but it is here. Let's go for it.
Can we have an idea how far or any?
Well, I mean, you can ask the crewman that spotted it. You'd be
Yeah.
seasoned to tell you, and he'll tell you that under full sail, the Sea Sprite could make that in 10, 12 hours. But half sail as it is, it might be as much as another day. The captain won't push his ship beyond its breaking point.
If we make the wind stronger, will it help, or do you think it's gonna break the ship and we shouldn't do it?
Well, that's just it. He didn't even put up all the sails. He only put up half the sails.
Okay.
Because he's afraid of the force of the water damaging their temporary repairs. Now and then, you still see crew members coming out of the hold, buckets of water. His repairs are holding; they still leak a little bit. That he needs time to put into shallower water and really get out and do repairs from the outside.
Tormir?
Yes.
Or a druid, right?
I'm not a druid, no.
You're a ranger, right?
Exactly.
Nice.
Smooth mode.
You can talk to animals, right?
I am able to tell them things, yes.
Do you think... I have no problem doing it because I did it earlier and they were super chill, super mellow. But do you think both of us could ask the fish around if they can help us move?
You want
I don't know if you've seen this.
Do I
this
understand
play.
you correctly?
It's a theater play called Aquaman, and in that theater play called Aquaman, they have it all. They had it all around the port where I grew up. It's really good. You should definitely see it when we get back to land. And the guy could talk to fish.
Okay, yeah, I can do that too. But do I understand you correctly that you want the fish to push the boat?
Not just one fish. Maybe there are many fish in the sea.
But you know how tiny these fish are and how big our boat is, or ship.
Well, maybe there are bigger fish.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna start
We can try it.
I'm gonna start acting like a fool in the eyes of everyone, but I will try making weird sounds and gestures towards the sea. Basically, be like, "Hey, yo, fishies, my friends, my dudes, my peeps. Could you help a brother out?"
Can you make a performance roll for me?
God, oh Jesus.
Oh, there we go.
No,
Oh, that's an 8.
no,
-1.
no, not
Oh, boy.
not charisma. Oh well, I tried.
Green Eyes is gonna walk over to Slivik and say, "Something wrong with him? Too much stuff, maybe?"
I think him. Yeah, he's wrong.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should get him to lay down for a little while.
I mean, he's used to. He seems to be seasoned to the seas, but he hasn't seen it in a while, and he's a bit off. As we say in French, which is totally not D&D language, he's a bit pané in the right now.
Il est en pain.
Yeah.
Guys, just wait until that moment in the campaign where I roll a nat 20 and a bunch of giant sharks come to my aid, right? You just wait.
Tommy,
Sure. Sure. In
Talk
the
to the
meanwhile, yeah.
Here's my thing, guys. What are you doing? Because you have literally been up for almost 2 days now.
Tom will also try and talk to the fish. Alou said we want to talk to the fish, so we talk to the fish.
I think this is stupid. I'm sleeping in one of the. Yeah.
One of the dinghies.
Yeah. In one of the boats in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, Mel's actually gonna take the other one.
I mean, I am exhausted.
All right, Tormir, make your performance check. At
With
advantage.
it, yes.
Bump.
A 16. What exactly are you trying to tell the fish?
I'm Tormir. I'm a friend from the wood, from the forest. I am for some reason on the ship, and we need your help to get to land. Please.
Okay. So you wait for just a few minutes, and then you see this small school of fish start jumping in the water, just over the breaks of the ship. And as you watch them, and they're sure they have your attention, they sort of swim in a formation and form an arrow that points in the direction you're traveling. They hold it for about 2 minutes, and then they disperse.
I'm gonna just look at them and say, I think they misunderstood what I said and pointed us to the island.
That was fucking cool.
It is. Do you want me to
That
speak to
was
the clans
fucking
too?
cool.
Was the fish at the top of the arrow named Dory? I'm just asking.
Asking for a friend.
For a friend, yeah.
It was Nemo. So
Okay.
So I guess I'll rest
Same.
for 4 hours.
Yeah.
all right.
For 8 hours, please. On my behalf.
Can I get
Okay.
a long rest?
You guys can indeed get a long rest.
Yay!
As soon as my 4-hour trance is up, I'll rise and just helping again.
Okay. Well, they're still constantly going below deck, checking the repairs, making more repairs, bailing water.
When Sam had a long rest, she'll probably go down and try and help him repair.
Okay.
She's not very good at building boats or anything. It's not really her thing, but she'll try.
As the rest of you rise the next day, because you sleep through the afternoon, through the night, into the early morning, the ship has slowed even more than before. Green Eyes is in a panic. Dumont looks uncomfortable. All of the crewmen look very uncomfortable as the ship just sort of creeps through this bank of fog. Those of you with magical weapons and armor, they feel much heavier.
Am I up on deck?
If you've gotten up and come up on deck, yes.
Oh, I haven't. Okay.
But yes, those of you with magical weapons, magical armor, they feel they feel lifeless in your hands and on your body. Your armors feel heavier, your weapons feel heavier. They don't feel as active as they once were.
Can I wake up and go on deck?
Sure.
Do I notice the weird fog?
You do notice the weird fog, and you also notice that the robes you are wearing feel different.
Okay, this is not happening. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on the fog the same way I did last session.
You try and cast Dispel Magic, and you can't remember the words.
What?
Can
The magic just doesn't seem to come.
I try and cast?
Technically, does my spell slot is then spent or not at all?
It is not spent.
Okay.
Can I try and cast Booming Blade on myself?
Nothing.
Okay.
Sam,
Yeah.
I think you were right. Magic is not working here.
But my armor never disappeared, which is a plus.
Yes, but the magical effect might be down to 0, and I'm afraid I'm now useless because I cannot cast anything.
You were
Well, you're not
useful
useless because you have that brain of yours.
Sure, but yeah, I mean,
Right now,
Slivic is
you're
bad.
basically another play I saw when I was a kid called Sherlock Holmes.
Fair. Oh, was that a gnome too? Did he have a funny hat?
Yeah, he was a bit arrogant.
Oh, okay. That's yeah. That fits the description then.
Are you
But
related?
well, the arrogance might be. Yeah. Okay.
Can I try to see if I can muster up cure wounds or something like that?
You try, but nothing.
Okay, so apparently Moradin can't see us either.
Is Steve here? Or is Steve still like around? Or has Steve disappeared?
Steve is gone. He is
No!
missing.
Fuck.
Well,
Mel's just gonna be walking around on deck looking for Steve. Steve!
Steve's
Steve!
gone. Steve's gone.
So we're all dancing in the background.
well,
So,
Okay, so how does this then work, Slavik?
Well,
You know, obviously I've still got my
I
armor,
think
and I still have my mace. My mace.
yeah. So it seems to not like remove the object. I mean, I still have my rope, but it doesn't seems to do anything anymore. It's like magic is cancelled out anywhere here. So it's either like it could be two options. It's either the entire area is like that, and in that case, I mean, this is going to be tough, or we are in kind of a buffer area in which nothing is happening. I'm hoping of the former and not of the latter, but I don't know.
So, as you guys are having your discussion,
Do we see anything moving about in the waves? Any fish or anything like that?
nope, the fog is super thick. Now, as you guys are having your discussion, the ship suddenly clears the fog bank, and you hear Dumont start yelling, telling everybody to drop the sails, drop the anchors, full stop. There, off the prow of the ship, not half a mile away, small island. A jagged, broken coastline. The ship
I think that was the latter. And can I move to one of the side of the? Is Green Eye next to me? I cannot see on the map. It's way too big.
No, you can't actually see the island on this map.
No. Can I see Green Eye?
Oh, she's on the deck. Yeah,
Yeah, she's just at the top of the stairs. Down from there.
yeah, she's
Okay.
up here.
I'm going to talk to Green Eye and say, do you think we can reverse blow together the sails to make the ship break faster, or is it going to break the mat?
And she just sort of waves her hand at you. And let the crew do what they do. The sails come down in record speed.
Okay.
Anchors drop on both sides. It's a bit of a jarring jolt, but the ship actually quite quickly comes to a standstill. Those of you with magical weapons, magical armor, they suddenly feel more alive again. Slivik, words to spells suddenly flood through your mind once again. You have your full repertoire of spells at your disposal.
Oh. The meta pigeon is happy.
But something about them feels off.
Yeah, I figured.
But they're there.
Yeah.
You can see the shore ahead. Good 300-400 kilometers. Dumont offers you guys boats to row to the shore. Some of his crewmen are going to go and look for supplies. What was Tormir doing? I don't know.
Nothing. You finished your talking faster than I could say something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Mel we'll try and bring Steve back if she can. I think it's a short rest. So maybe in the time it takes us to get from here to the shore, to try and bring back Steve.
Okay. So are you guys actually going to go ashore?
Yes.
Yeah.
What time is now of the day? You just woke up, right?
Yeah, it's early morning.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So they lower the boats into the water. You guys and some of the crewmen for rowing, and they take you to the coast. Preload this scene.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh. I'm an 80.
Activate the scene. Woo. It is a rugged, broken coastline.
Ooh. Beautiful.
Nice.
I love the trees, Andy.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was that one. Sorry, I was fixing my sound. So, you make it to shore. Standing on one of the rocks waiting on you is Steve.
Steve.
He flutters around Mel's head and then lands atop it.
Slivik is casting detect magic. I mean, it's a new land, a new shore. He wants to know what's up.
Okay. Cast your spell.
Sorry.
So maniac.
Are you a DM, Alu? I mean, what's going on?
Now, roll a d100, please.
Yes.
Yes, this is what I wanted. Sorry, I knew it was happening, but I had to do it.
Your spell
The number of the
functions.
beast.
Your spell functions properly. You cast detect magic. Of course, the magical items your friends are carrying are revealed in your eye, but the very air itself seems to be tinted blue with magic.
I'm gonna slightly sing a song called "I'm Blue da ba dee da ba da," and I'm gonna I'm gonna move around next to the closer to the trees to see if something's wrong. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if something's gonna try to surprise us. But I'm gonna tell to everyone. The entire area seems to be magical, and everything we do might be affected. So just make sure when you cast something that it's necessary, exactly like I didn't do.
DM, is this taint in the air visible to us as well, or not?
No, it's visible to him because he cast the detect magic spell.
Okay. Okay.
Torer,
Yes.
something about this place resonates with you.
Hmm.
Okay. Um.
It feels familiar. You don't know why, but it feels familiar.
Interesting. Does it feel like home, like the Oakwood, or just
Oh no, it feels nothing like the Oakwood.
nothing like the Oakwood? Okay.
Hmm.
But it feels familiar.
Okay. I will
Uh,
keep that to myself.
Mel's checking out the plant life, and like, does it seem like they're growing very lushly, or do they seem?
They are growing very lush, but they don't really look like many plants you've ever seen before. The purples and the off blues, and it almost looks like some sort of a fantasy land.
Wait, is there an animation of them actually shining, or am I
Yeah.
drunk?
Yeah.
No.
No,
it's
that
shining.
is they're like sparkling.
Okay, okay.
It was all a dream.
Okay. Is it just me, or did the DM reference a fictional world within our fictional world?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Okay.
But
the
We are
wait,
loving it.
wait, this is fiction.
Okay,
Anyway.
well done. Well done.
Can Mel like pick some of the green that's here on the shore, just so she can inspect it along the walk and see, like, since it's new to her,
Yeah.
she's gonna be kind of trying to figure out all the different kind of plant life.
Yeah. So, as you guys can see on the map, it is very jagged, broken coastline. These cliffs in front of you, they do not look weather worn, they look broken. It's the cliff face itself is about 80 feet tall, very jagged, lots of handholds and stuff if you wanted to climb. Could be safe, couldn't be safe. Who knows? The dice will tell. But as you are learning your way around and trying to figure this out, you hear the footsteps of some sort of large creature that seems to be coming from the south. Slowly making its way closer.
What is that? Does everyone hear the steps or not?
Oh yeah, no, they are not being quiet.
Okay, I ready my bow. Well, my crossbow.
Well, this is actually where we're going to call it a session, guys.
Damn it!
Damn it, Andy.
To get up early tomorrow.
I don't want us to go super late, especially Tormir's already asked that we can
Finishing time.
we can finish at a decent time. It's been a little over 3 hours.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
great. And
I don't know
so
about you
excited to
guys.
see
It
what,
was
what he...
amazing. It was quite the session. I mean, it was amazing.
So
So cool. So cool.
here's what you guys see walking towards you down the beach. And they are
Clad.
twice the size of a normal humanoid.
Do they? Okay, I guess I can ask that next.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and say goodnight to everybody over on Twitch. Hope you guys enjoyed. If
Night,
you're
guys.
here, make sure you follow us and catch up with us each week. And until then, we'll see you next Thursday. Bye, guys.